Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on the UK map. Now, we're still building out some of the rails in NIMBY lines, so we're going to do a fuller episode today. And today, we're going to get London Heathrow up and running. We should probably change the name of it. So, this will be London Heathrow. There we go. Nice. So we're going to get some flights in. I've done some of the lines. I have built up some of the routes. So coming in here now. Ooh, right. I was actually messing about with something, and there are some passengers waiting. But we'll get the first one, right? The first one will be Manchester to London. Now I'll show you. Like I've got an airport now out in Dublin, so we'll head over to Dublin. I'll show you what I've done, sort of over there. So we're gonna go with one of these, the Bombardier, because it's just a short flight up to Manchester. We'll stick high maintenance on it, and we shall set it on London, Manchester to London, and away it goes. So it should be popping up there. There we go. We've got one of these on the Manchester to Aberdeen flight. I do believe they just come out of the hangar and then take off and then go straight to the next airport. Right, what is next on the list? Aberdeen to London. We shall get a British Airways number, I think, for this. Yeah, the A320 will be perfect. And we'll stick some high maintenance on you, and we'll set you on Abs to London, your passenger. Okay, right, so that can then head off as well. Now I'd love to have a sort of Aer Lingus livery to go out to Ireland, but there ain't one, unfortunately. So we can use some maybe generic colourable planes, and then we can paint them a different colour, or we can maybe add the EasyJet number. So I think we'll do that as well. We'll get an EasyJet, right? Buy that, yes please. We'll stick some high maintenance on you, the 737-700, and we will stick you on Dublin to London. Now Dublin's got some special buses in it that we'll go and check. For the moment, I actually did the commuter routes for the airports first. So we've done Aberdeen, we've done Dublin, we need to do Edinburgh and then Glasgow. So we'll go and do that now. So buy vehicles. For the Edinburgh and Glasgow ones, I'm actually going to use probably something like this, right? The Whisper Jet. Yeah, let's get two of them. We'll leave them coloured as is. I only want one. I want one going to Edinburgh, and I forgot to stick maintenance on it. Hopefully I can catch it before it takes off, and we'll get one going to Glasgow. There we go. Right, you're there. Hello my friend. Marriage vehicle. Give you some maintenance. Right, so those routes are all sort of done. So we now have some planes leaving out of Heathrow. This one's going to take off, and one is coming in. Dublin to London AP. So that one just circled round and then came back for a landing. Okay, it's kind of weird. Is anyone else doing that? No, I think everyone else is just going to their respective airports. But we're going to get an airport over here in France also. We'll get that built. Now, if we go over to Dublin. So here is Dublin Airport. It sort of looks different from the rest. And the buses, right. So we've got, they do have this very nice Dublin bus livery. So that's really cool. So there are four of them. There are five different variants. So this is the yellow one. There's the red one as well. Transport for Ireland, Bus Ireland, I'm sure. What does the area? That's Ireland, isn't it? What's the next one? The next one is actually at the airport where one person got off, so that's something. Yeah, this is a Pride livery one, so that's pretty cool. Off it goes. We've got this one as well, which should be bus transport for Ireland. Yeah, very cool. These are all Mercedes buses, but they're very nice liveries. And there's also another Dublin bus here. There we go. Double bus. It's got the Joe Dobson Gaming print on the side, which is pretty cool. Transport for Ireland, Dublin. Yeah, on it goes. It's got no one on it, which is not really a surprise. But we've got one more route to do, and we need to go up to Aberdeen to Dublin. We also are going to do a route that heads over to Manchester, so we'll get a plane for that as well. And then we'll get some routes out to France. So I'll release the aircraft from this area. For this one, for the Aberdeen one, we're going to use an A320 and EasyJet livery, so that's going to look cool. And set you on your merry way. Abs to Dublin, air passenger. Right, so that will fly off to either Aberdeen or Dublin, wherever it wants to go first. There's the A320 livery, looking cool, and then we're all good. We'll build more of this airport out. How much is coming in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many terminals it has. It's got 6. We could fit one more in here, possibly the one that heads out over to France. But we want to go from Manchester over to Ireland. And today I might also do the Irish Intercity that goes to Belfast, because Ireland's been kind of neglected. We're not going to do the route for it on NIMBY Rails. I have placed the station in here, and then it can come round and go into Belfast here. I don't know where the airport is going to go. I'm hopefully going to try and squeeze it in over here. I think that would be pretty nice. It's obviously going to be a smaller airport for Belfast, maybe a regional one or a city one. But yeah, where are we going? I need to add a station. Well, it says Birmingham Airport, but it's actually Manchester. Right, this will be Man to Dub AP. Excellent. So we'll get that on the go. Again, we'll launch it from London. So we'll go down here. And for this, I'm actually going to use one of these Embraers, the E170. Now they do have a lot of liveries, but this inter-country, this East Regional Mountain Star, I think they are American liveries. There is also the E190 as well, which is a slightly bigger variant, but we're going to have this, right? We're going to buy it, and we're going to recolor it in green, and then we'll send it on its merry way. So that is Manchester to Dublin. Yeah. Then we've got the other EasyJet that runs from London to Dublin. But as I said, there's no Aer Lingus livery for any of the aircraft in the workshop. There was one for Transport Fever 1. There was definitely one. Now, you don't see many Embraers in the UK, the E170, or I've not seen hardly any at all, so I don't know if it's a UK operated aircraft. But it looks really cool. Off it goes. So long, my friend. You head up to Manchester or wherever you want to go. Now we'll probably get a flight from Edinburgh and Glasgow as well, down to Dublin. So we should add that. Again, the buses for these have been put in. I'll maybe keep this hangar. I'll maybe put the hangar at the end. So we'll configure this. There are multiple different terminal buildings. I'm going to use this one for the airport in France because I think it looks pretty cool. In fact, no, don't do anything stupid. These are the really nice ones that we've got in Dublin. But we'll add a couple lines, a couple more. Right, delete that last one because you are going to go, right, you're going to be a hangar. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a slightly different colour, but that's okay. And we're going to fly into here. So a new line, line 1. Add a station there, please. So you're going into the one at the bottom. That's okay. And we're going to there. Paint it in blue, please. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've used 4, and there's 4 left. That's good to know. So we are gonna go Edinburgh, EDIN to Dublin, AP. Excellent. That is one done. We can actually launch this just now. Now we'll use one of those E70s, those Embraers, or the E190. Yeah. And then make it generic, recolorable, and we shall paint you in green. We'll set you to have high maintenance as well, and we'll send you on that Edinburgh to Dublin flight path. Right, so there's the E190. Yeah, it looks really cool. Now obviously we've got buses coming out here. I did set these main buses that do the intercity bus that no one actually uses. No one uses the intercity bus between Edinburgh and Glasgow. Everyone just jumps on the train, which I suppose is fair enough. It's probably not as cheap, but it's probably a hell of a lot quicker, even though we have extinguished most of the traffic issues that we had. So that is done. So we're heading out to Glasgow from there. We've got a flight from Aberdeen to Dublin, which is an EasyJet flight. There is a gap here that I would like to move because I can't fit anything else in here. It's okay, it's not important. We've still got plenty of lines going into Glasgow. Now the train actually stops here. This SPT, Strathclyde Passenger Transport, actually stops there. Now no one is getting off there. It is in range of the airport. It just doesn't reach. Just no one wants to use it, really. That's the problem. For this one, we're going to get another one of those Embraers, and we're going to repaint it. So go back up. Yeah, the E190, generic, recolorable. Make you green because you're going out to Ireland. Apply and set you on. Well, it's line 1, but I don't think. Yeah, right. Push pause. It can at least fly out to Glasgow. It can't go any further because I haven't added the next airport, which is this one. There you go. Right, Dublin. So Glass to Dublin. Nope. Needs to be in capitals. Why is it? What's going on with my caps lock? AP. There we go. Very nice. Right, so that is going to head out. We can push play again. This should no longer be an issue. It is not. Perfect. Right, now over here we're all good. So that's another flight heading out of Glasgow. Another flight heading out of Aberdeen. They've all got flights down to London. Aberdeen has a flight down to Manchester. But now let's go and set up the airport in France. Now the Eurotunnel comes out this way, so if we do freight in the Eurotunnel, it'll come out this way as well. So I think we can get the airport in over here. Now I'd like to use this L-shaped one because I think it's really cool. I'll maybe place that somewhere else though. Regional Airport 1. Maybe it's a bit small. Alternative International Airport. Yeah. Okay, so get this. Spin you round, please. Now there is also a mod in Steam Workshop that gives you the ability to place an airport off the map, and then it's like sending planes to other countries that you might not have on your map, but it gives you the ability to make passenger airports look more sort of busy and more like a sort of international airport. We're going to configure this. Yeah, we're going to delete you, and we're going to delete that one, and we're going to add in the high capacity one in here. How does that look? I think that's more for like air cargo, right? It doesn't have the... I think this is for cargo. Okay, right, you screwed that up. Well done. Go back to configure. Oh, it's a cargo terminal. Well done. Well done. Okay, we'll make it this one then. So delete that and that and that. It's a good job I looked at it first. I thought it was a passenger terminal. Oh wait, what? That's cool. Huh. Main building. Yeah. Okay, so there's the airport for France. Now I want to configure this again. Go into miscellaneous. Add a second runway. Yes. I think I need to add what first? Is it that? And then second taxiway. Yeah, so one's takeoff and one is landing. Okay, that's cool. And then we can have more buildings over here if we need to. Now we need to get buses up and running in France for this. I don't know if I currently have a route that does that. Yeah, you come into there. Beesville connecting you into there. Buildings. I quite like this bus station, but I think I'm going to use a different one for France here. Now I'd like it to connect both sides. Okay, hold on. If I spin this around, yeah, it likes that better. And then there's these little connection ports here out to the good old airport there, which we kind of need. You are 4-way. There we go. Pop you in there. Now we'll go to the train station. Is there a bus station here? No. We can get one. Or would we? We'd probably just have the bus go round. I'm going to upgrade this monstrosity right here. There are 8 people waiting. There could be more potentially once we get the bus up and running. So get me buildings. Yes, go back, please. There we go. So we want one there. Yep. Now I'm pretty sure I upgraded this. I'm near 1,000 million% sure that that was upgraded, right? Are we covering everything down here? Yes. The answer is yes. Okay. We'll go back into streets. Yeah, upgrade that and upgrade that. And don't downgrade yourself. Maybe it was one of those weird things where you click it and it doesn't actually upgrade. That is a thing that happens in Transport Fever. Right, 1, 2, 3. And now it's just built crap road right in the middle of there. Line 1, yeah, this is going to be roads. There we go. Change that. What is this town actually named? Just name it. It's Paris. Okay, right. So construction is now not possible. Well, you, sir, will have to die. Unfortunately, it's not possible because there's a bus stop at the opposite end there. It's gonna have to like come down here or something. Upgrade that. Right, please don't add any more stupid, horrible lines. Right, we need a depot to launch these buildings. Go into here, that would be easier. Right, those are trams. Maybe give the airport an underground car park. Buildings. Right, what do we want? Some of these, I think. Promet. Yeah, I'm gonna add one of them, and one of them, and one of them, and one of them. A couple of bendy buses and stuff. Those will be good. Apply. Set you on a line. It's currently just down as line 1. And we'll just rename it Paris Commuter. Don't have any French buses. There maybe is in Steam Workshop. I've not really looked because this is just a little area here. Right, so they're heading out. They will go and pick up people in their shiny new Volvos. Off they go. We've got the bendy bus in as well. But we can now get a few passenger routes on the go. So the first one, new line, yes please. Hello? Planes? I'm slightly confused. Click to add stations. Add station. Right, I think I know what the issue is here. Don't delete the entire thing. Right, so I think I need to add these. I think I added the decorative terminals. What happens if you add this? Okay, high capacity. What's this name? The terminal building with boarding bridge can show your airport name. That's pretty cool. I think we need these. These are the ones we currently require. Now if I go back in here, yeah, it's working. There we go. Now previously there was a Concorde on between Manchester and France. We're not going to do that now. It seems a bit daft, but hey ho. So this will be Paris to LDN. Paris to London. We should probably add AP to that so we know. And then for this, I think we'll use a British Airways A320. Now there were more British Airways planes. Where are they? Did I not add them? I think they're in here. No, they're not in there. What is that? Yeah, Air France. Yeah, British Airways has a 777. It might be slightly large. I might launch one of them from Manchester, or maybe because we've got an Air France one as well that I would like to use. There are two Air France models. Okay, don't know what is going on there. This is the British Airways, the Pepsi. I'd like to use a 757, but I'd like a recolored 757. There's a Delta. The Star Alliance stuff is no use. The Tupolevs are Russian. So is the Sukhois. And this is all cargo stuff. Okay, so we need to plan this out. Right, I have a plan. So plan of action is... What is your plan of action? Do you even know what your plan of action... Right, so go into here. So 767s, Japanese Airlines, United, nada. 777s, yes, we want a 777, right? We'll get a British Airways one from... You know what, because this is such a short flight, I'm actually going to keep this one on here. Okay, so aircraft, yes. High maintenance, apply. Set you on Paris to London. Alright, so that one is going to go across. Which is going to be nice. The little A320. It's just a short journey from Paris to London. I think it's like less than an hour. Right, there's a few aircraft in here, so you are going to be kind of stuck. Right, but the next line we shall do, right, is new line, right, go from Paris and we'll head out to Dublin and we'll use one of those Air France numbers. So out to Dublin please, paint you blue, Paris to Dub AP, excellent. Right, and then that's all good. I just need to launch the aircraft. Now for this one we'll use, definitely use one of those Air France numbers. So I think it was in here. Right, so there's this one, that one, and then there's another one. Okay, I'm going to use this one because it looks bigger. So add that, give you some high maintenance, apply, set you on Manchester to London, no, Paris to Dublin. Right, see how absolutely gigantor this one is. Well, the wings don't actually clip out of the hangar, they just do no more. And the hangar is almost big enough for the tail, which is nice. Okay, so you're going to fly over to France and then you're going to head over to Dublin. Now we're going to get a new line. We're going to go from there. We're going to head out to Glasgow Airport. Okay, so yep, add that, and this will be Paris to Glasgow AP. Right, there's no depot here, so again we'll have to launch it from somewhere else. We might launch it from up here at Edinburgh. It's a slightly less congested airport. Right, for this one we're going to use that British Airways number, so buy that, set it to have high maintenance, and set it to go on Paris to Glasgow. Excellent. Off it goes. Yeah. That looks really good. I love these models. I really do like the plane liveries. They're good. So happy that people have took the time to mod them into the game. So there's another route to Glasgow. So Glasgow is going to Dublin and London thus far. Don't really know if there's anywhere else to really put it. Maybe out to Belfast at some point. Right, we are going to go from Edinburgh here, and then we're going to go down to there. Yes, please. Change you to blue. EDIN to Paris AP. Right, that's another line. Now we can actually launch the plane from over there, so that's good. For that, what we're going to use for this, I think for this, right, there is like an Air France variant in here of this Boeing 717. I can't actually find it, but I know it is there. Delta, there it is, Air France 717. Yeah, I'm going to use this just to add it, give it a bit more variety. So apply that, and off you go. Edinburgh to Paris. Yeah, so there's 3 lines there, there's 3 at Glasgow. And we're looking good. What did you get? You got 4 people, that's okay. Ooh, you've left your engine covers on, my friend. That would be extremely dangerous. Well, this is a regional 717, obviously, for internal flights in France, but we're just going to add it, just to add a little bit of a mix to what we're doing. Right. Aberdeen, what do you have? So you're going to Dublin, London and Manchester. We probably could have a couple of flights from... Go in there. Yes. Paint you as blue. Yes. Arms to Paris. AP. Excellent. Now I can't launch it from here. I could maybe launch it from Edinburgh, slightly closer, and for that we're going to use the A320 and Air France livery. What's the 7 variants of this? The Delta and Atlantic Airways is the two randoms. There's a Pan Am one, which is interesting. Oh no, don't want that. Yes, sell that. Yeah, this is the one I want here. Buy. And let's do this. Apply. Yeah, I've just done that. and then set you on ABS to Paris. Right, it hates it for some reason. ABS to Paris, managed line. You never added Paris to the actual roster, so that would be a good idea. I've now got lots of lines flying in. Right, the only thing left to do is get aircraft out to Belfast. Now we could use more British Airways planes to get out to sort of Belfast. If an Aer Lingus livery appears in the workshop, we will absolutely use that. Look at this short takeoff distance of this. It's absolutely insane. Configure this. Miscellaneous. Let's give us a second runway and a second taxiway. I don't know if we're going to need it, but we've got enough space over here to build this. There we go. There's the little Embraer. Glasgow to Dublin. You're slightly too short. But we've got a little... Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very nice. I am super impressed that is a thing. I'm so glad that I decided to look at this plane at that time. That's really good. So this would probably be perfect for a regional sort of airport. But yeah, there is the mod, as I said, that you can place an airport off the map. An aircraft will go out and fly onto it, and it sort of gives you the feel of aircraft flying out to other destinations. And then it would add more, like out to the west we could do American Airlines, or there's American Airlines, there's Delta. What's the other one? The one everyone doesn't like. I actually flew with them from Vegas to New York. Is it US Airways? No. We'll Google it. Where is it? Yeah, it's US. No, it's not. Would it be in top? Delta, Alaska, Southwestern, JetBlue, American Airlines, United. Yeah, United do international flights as well. I'm sure of it. Yeah, so you can have like Lufthansa, KLM, anything else sort of flying out. Turkish Air lot, the Aeroflot stuff from Russia. And you could have them like flying out east or west, and it just looks, international airports look, well, more international instead of just having EasyJet, British Airways and Air France. So that's kind of cool. But we're sort of done for this episode. I always wanted to get the flights up and running. I really like the aircraft. They actually work in Transport Fever 2, which is good because they did not work in Transport Fever 1. No matter how hard you tried, you could not get people to actually use them, which was a nightmare. So, especially if you were playing a playthrough that involved money and not in sandbox mode with unlimited money, it was extremely difficult to get these aircraft up and running. But in this game, they work just fine. You send a bus or a train station that has passengers on it to the front of the terminal, and they will get off and jump in a plane and go somewhere else, which is awesome. So that's all done. So no trains today. I was maybe going to do that Irish intercity. I don't want to really add it and then rush it to the end. We can do it in another episode. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for that episode. So for those of you who like the plane stuff, there you go. There are planes. There might be more planes later in the future if an Aer Lingus livery or other UK liveries for aircraft come on the go. We'll add some more. I would also like to add an airport at Belfast as well. Maybe a smaller city airport or regional airport. I think that would be kind of cool. But yeah, we shall leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever 2 in the UK map, and I will catch you later.